Hey there, this is Scott Dailey with Dailey Dailey Real Estate. We are your new construction specialists at the Delaware beaches. No brokerage understands new construction better than Dailey Dailey Real Estate. Why? Because we're also home builders. We've designed the homes, we've built the homes. Nobody understands the process better than us. Today we're going to be talking about Ryan Homes. Ryan Homes is very present in this market. They're building houses all over the place. And so let's back up and get a framework, if you will, on how to start thinking about these builders, because there's a pretty good chance if you're looking at Ryan, you're also looking at other builders. And so the framework is first we're going to look at the builder's size. And what we mean is we take these large publicly traded production builders to the smaller local builders to the super small custom builders. Okay, so Ryan is up here. Giant publicly traded company, tens of thousands of houses per year in markets all over the country. So that's where they are. The second thing that we want to think about is what constitutes a good value. A lot of people, when they're thinking about, is the house a good value, they're simply thinking about what does it cost? How big is it and what does it cost? And the reality is that everyone has different priorities when they're looking at a new home or any home for that matter. And so what we try to do is we try to figure out what you, as the person who's thinking about building new, what your priorities are. Once we understand your priorities, then we try to find a good builder that is a good fit. Because what ends up happening in dissatisfied people that build new at the Delaware beaches is a lot of times their expectations were not aligned with the builder's process. And so we want to listen to you, and then we want to help you listen to the builder. What is the promise that the builder is making? And then the question is a good value is a builder that makes a promise and keeps it. Pure and simple. So what is the promise, and are they actually doing what they said they're going to do? And then finally, the third thing you have to really think about with new construction is location. This is still real estate. You're buying a piece of real estate. We understand that. And we want you to understand that the location is going to be one of the primary factors. And if location is really the only thing that matters, or it matters the most to you, and Ryan is the only place building where you want to be, then it kind of gets a little easier to understand. And so that is, those are the things to understand it. So Ryan Homes, we've got a large production builder. And so generally speaking, with a large production builder, there are some pros and cons. One of the pros is they're established in this market. Ryan has been building at the Delaware beaches for almost 25 years. They're not going anywhere. So you know that when you build with them, that's a company that's going to be around. If you have an issue down the road, they're going to be around. You're going to be able to get someone on the phone to hopefully address your issue. Because you have to understand, when you're starting the process of new construction, you are starting a multi-year relationship with the builder. And so that's an important thing to understand. You're going to get a very set process. They understand this. And they're going to walk you through a process that is going to deliver a home in a very systematic way. They're doing this tens of thousands of times a year all over the country. So you do get a sense of the comfort that comes in dealing with a large company like that. Now, that's one of the pros. One of the cons of dealing with a large company like that is you're not going to get a lot of choices. They're not going to let you customize the house. They're going to kind of prioritize their production process versus the highest quality materials or the build or the flexibility that they have. And so Ryan is not going to deliver that. Now, things that are even more specific to Ryan is you'll have to understand is Ryan has sort of different lines inside their Ryan brand. And when I say Ryan brand, Ryan is a part of NVR. NVR operates under a couple of different brands. Their NV Homes brand also operates in Southern Delaware, but we're not talking about NV Homes. We're just talking about Ryan, meaning Ryan has this product called Simply Ryan, where they have really, really stripped down. It's a bare bones house. It's new, but there's a lot of quality and features that they have sort of backed out of that Simply Ryan to deliver at a price point. And again, that doesn't make it a lousy house because it is an inexpensive house. And for some people, that's a perfect fit. But there's no question that if you're looking at a Simply Ryan product, you're going to have incredibly limited options, and you're going to have a house that kind of defines builder grade. You know, I never understood how builder grade became synonymous with low quality, but that is kind of the speak in this industry. And so a Simply Ryan product, you just have to know what you're getting. They're going to build it fast. They're going to build it cheap. They're going to sell it to you cheap. And that's that. And that's okay if that's what you're looking for. But if you're in a community that sells Simply Ryan product and you want really nice finishes and all of these things done to your house, it's not going to happen. And again, it doesn't make Ryan a bad value. We think Ryan is ultimately a good value, and that is they keep their promise. Why? They tell you exactly what they're going to do. We're going to deliver a house. It is going to be a certain level of quality. It's going to cost a certain amount, and it's going to be done in a certain amount of time. Generally speaking, Ryan is going to do all of those things. If you are the type of person that is looking for luxury finishes, you're looking for the opportunity to customize, you're looking for a lot of flexibility in the floor plan, Ryan is not going to deliver that. And I'm not knocking Ryan Homes, I'm just listening to what they tell their customers. And they never tell the customers that they're going to do those things, and because they don't do it. And so they're an honest company. This is what they are, and this is what they're not. And that's okay. And so finally, one last word about big companies like Ryan Homes, okay? Let's say 99% of the customers that moved into a Ryan home last year were satisfied. And let's just say they built 20,000 houses. I don't know the actual number. It's probably higher than that, but it's certainly close to that. So if 1% of 20,000 people are unsatisfied, they're going to have 200 angry customers. So keep that in mind when you're looking online, that the online reviews are of certain value, but most people that are happy with their homes and they're excited to move into Southern Delaware don't go back to say nice things. There are some grumpy folks or some people that got some unfortunate mistakes made. You know, they're human beings that are building the house, and those are the ones that are griping online, but they only have so much value. So what we'd really like to do if you're looking at new construction is reach out to Dailey Dailey. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. You can check out our website. And we want to start the conversation with you before you start the conversation with builders. The answer of how we're getting paid is the builders are going to pay us a referral fee. It's not going to cost you anything. But if you sort of have a dream of new construction and you can't really sort out all of the builders in this market, because there are a lot of them, we would love to help find a builder that is going to deliver your definition of value and your definition of quality and your definition of price. And so ultimately it's going to be a satisfactory process. I'm Scott Dailey with Dailey Dailey Real Estate.